PoppyK, create, craft and make paper jewelry and challenges to break. PoppyK, create, craft and make PoppyK, subscribe, like, comment.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. I hope you are doing well. Well, today's video is going to be another tag for Miss Paint-A-Lot, and today I'm just going to pull you, there we go, that's better. Right, today the theme is Western and cowboys and stuff like that, which is right up my street because I love the Western aesthetic. So I've been onto the Graphics Fairy and printed out a few bits and pieces, so that's going to help me along the way. To start off, I've got this piece of it's a double-sided bit of scrapbook paper that I've cut down already, but I need to just straighten off the edges for the tag. I'm just going to bring out my trimmer. Yeah, so I'm just going to make sure it just didn't look straight to me, so I think that's better. Yeah, that'll do. That's better. Right, so I hope everyone is well. I'm going to use my corner chomper that I got at the car boot sale to create the tag sections. I'm just going to pop that in there and that in there, and then we've got a tag. If you haven't got one of these, you can I've seen many a person on YouTube basically get a card, let me just get one of these for example. This isn't one, but like a credit card or something, and then they've cut the edges off there, so then they can just draw and then cut, and then they flip it over and draw and cut. And then these actually are going to be my display cards for when I do my vintage fair. So I've just been making those up. So that's what they're going to look like, the earrings on there. So I've literally just taped them down on the back, and then I've got something to hang them up with. Anyway, that is definitely going off on a tangent. Now then, I think I'm going to use, these are the American West Artist Trading Card envelopes, but I'm going to use this. Am I going to cut it, or am I? Where's my rippy folder, my rippy ruler. Just move you out of the way. So yeah, like I say, I hope everyone's okay. It is, I've finished my week at work, hence why I'm probably a little bit more giddier than usual. So I'm going to rip that off, because obviously I'm not going to use it as an artist trading card envelope, am I? So just line that up and line that up. Yeah, so I finished work. I think over the weekend my husband and myself, we're going to do a few tip trips, because we've been doing a lot of housey things and there's just rubbish everywhere. As you may or may not know, I have decorated my room with maps, and I love how it's turned out. I haven't finished yet at all, so like that. And what I was thinking of doing was maybe cutting out this chap on his horse. So I'm just gonna take one of these, and I will cut the rest out, because we know my mantra for this year, don't we? If you print it, you cut it. So I'm just gonna see what he looks like. Yeah, this theme really does resonate with me, because not so long ago I actually used to live in Canada. I used to live in Alberta, actually, in a place, well, near a place called Medicine Hat, and it was a place called Ralston. And basically, because my husband was in the army, that's he was posted over there, so we got to go and live over there oh my, it was amazing. We had our own rodeo. Well, we had our own rodeo. We had our own rodeo like ranch thing. We had the Hutterites just around the corner, and they baked fantastic bread and oh, their poppy seed cake. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So he's gonna sit in there. What else have we got? I've got, I quite like this. I might do, how am I going to do that? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so we actually, there was a lot of stuff like that. We had, as I say, it was called Fort something, or oh, what was it called? Fort. Oh, I'll have to remember. If I remember, what I'll do is I'll write it somewhere in the screen thing. Fort. Oh, what was it called? That's really going to annoy me now. But anyway, as I say, we had our own rodeos. We also did, I went, because I worked for the radio station there, the local radio station. Well, it wasn't the local radio station, it was a British radio station, but it was broadcast locally, if you get me. I used to work for the Forces Radio, and we used to get press passes and things like that, so we could go into like Medicine Hat, and I watched the chuck wagon racing. Oh my word, that is something. Oh, it is just amazing. It really, really is. All these chuck wagons and stuff like that, and we had a press pass so we could get right in near the front. It was amazing. We also went to the Calgary Stampede, and the day we went was, they said it was something like the wettest, I think it was the wettest day that they'd had either since the Stampede had begun, or within a certain amount of time. I can't remember, but yeah, it absolutely hammered it down. And my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were with me, so needless to say, we didn't stay very long, which was a shame, because, you know, we'd travelled quite a long way to get to the Calgary Stampede. Because, well, I say a long way, if you live in America or Canada, you think nothing of like driving hours to go somewhere, do you? So but here in Britain, I don't know, we're just a little bit more, we don't, I might do it that way actually, we don't really travel that far. So yeah, I quite like that. That's cool. I'm going to have a dig around for a few more bits. Yeah, so we did that, and I used to play ice hockey and stuff like that, and oh, I just loved living over there. I really did. Am I going to put that there? Well, actually, let's have a look to get some numbers. Where's mine? Yeah, so we did the Calgary Stampede. It's basically the biggest stampede, I think, in the world. It could possibly be in the world, I think. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, so it was incredible. I loved it. And then we went to like our rodeo in our local town, which was Medicine Hat, as I say. And I used to love going to Medicine Hat. If we went into Medicine Hat, we'd go to a place called Tim Hortons. They're all popping up around here now, the Tim Hortons. And we used to go and get a Tim Hortons. I think I'm going to put that up there as well. Yeah, we used to get a Tim Hortons, have breakfast. We'd go going to town. And when I say it was local to us, it was like a 45-minute drive. Yeah, so we'd do that. Then we'd go, I'd badger my husband because we had a Michael's. Yeah, we had a Michael's, I know. Oh, it was amazing. I used to love going to Michael's. And obviously where we used to live in this little village, I used to run a craft group actually called Create and Craft. Obviously living in Canada, I didn't realise there was a shopping channel called Create and Craft. So we used to get loads of questions about things on our Facebook page, and I'm like, why do we get these questions? But obviously that was because of Create and Craft. I don't know whether to, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to emboss this. I think I've got a really cool embossing folder. So yeah, so we used to run a craft club, and you could go there and do any sort of, bring anything, a bit like a craft, oh, what do they call them, like a crafting bee or something like that. Right, I'm going to use this texture folder, so I'm just going to pause this, run this through the texture folder, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've run that through. I don't know if you can see that, but what I'm going to do is just take my blending tool and just go over that slightly, and hopefully you'll be able to see the, there you go. Yeah, so I used to love going to Michael's. Oh, it was like, well, my husband used to call it man hell. Oh dear, it is just as good as they say it is, honestly. If you've never been to one, oh, it's just aisles and aisles and aisles of stuff. Oh, it's just amazing. And yeah, I was really heavily into scrapbooking, and I've got loads of like pictures and stuff like that scrapbooked and things of us at the rodeo. Maybe I'll do a little flip through one day of all my old scrapbooks. That'd be quite fun. So I've done that. That kind of gives it that little bit of a western edge. I'm just going to cut that bottom piece off, and then we can get to gluing, I think. So yeah, it was fabulous. And then we did a wives exercise. We went and stayed in one of the training camps for the soldiers, and we stayed in these tents in the forest. They had like the wood right up halfway, and then they had canvas on the top, so that was all that protected us. One evening I remember we were all laying in our sleeping bags and stuff, and we could hear this around the outside of the tent, and it was a bear. Oh my word, I don't think I've ever pooped my pants as much as I did that night. But it was amazing. We did whitewater rafting. We went on like a horse trail, so I got to ride a horse, and oh, it was just amazing. We had to wear chaps. It was brilliant. We had so much fun. The whitewater rafting was cool. We did climbing as well. I didn't like that as much. Going up was all right. I just didn't want to lean back to come back down again. I was a bit scared. I was a bit scared. Heights aren't my favourite thing. I'll go up and do stuff, but I just can't. Oh God, my hands are even thinking about it now. So I'm just going to put that on there. But yeah, so that's what this is kind of reminding me of. So now he's going to sit on his horse just up there. It's definitely something that doesn't get done a lot, and I think Western, you know, like your Texas themes and stuff like that, I mean the fabrics and the textures and all that kind of thing is amazing. I'm surprised there isn't more paper pads and stuff with like a Western theme. Put that just down there. Do you know? And I think that's all I'm going to do. I was going to do some stamping, but I don't think I've got anything that would suffice for that. That's my washing machine banging away downstairs. I'm just going to push that down a little bit because it's been embossed. And sorry about the nails, I will sort those out over the weekend. I love that. I'm just having a look around to see if there's anything else that I could add, but I don't think I can. I really like that. Just a nice quick tag for the Miss Paint-A-Lot's challenge, and a little bit of a story time as well, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and please pop along and join us over on Miss Paint-A-Lot's channel and things like that. It's absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful bunch of people, absolutely amazing, lovely, kind, and just a great place to be. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.